Okay, thanks. Hey, Maria.
Hey, Lisa.
So here we are again, still
we're
at
back.
the KonnectHouse Chicago. Fantastic event.
Oh, it's been absolutely a brilliant day.
Right?
The number of people that we have met, the different companies. I am tickled pink about our next guest.
Do you want to introduce him? He's a sponsor.
I sure do. It's Justin from Tropic.
Hi, Justin.
Hello.
Hi, Justin.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us on the chairs. Appreciate it.
Of course.
So good to have you. We've been interviewing, we're hoping to get through all of the sponsors that are here today, but would love to give the floor to you and have you talk a little bit about your organization and what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Tropic is a supplier intelligence solution focused on technology. We help our customers understand more information about their suppliers that is otherwise really hard to come by. In particular, technology is this category spend where data and intelligence is really hard to come by under lock and key in contracts for the most part. And so our business exists to create better leverage and to level the playing field for buyers of technology by way of understanding fair prices, understanding negotiation strategies and insights that will help them make good decisions and save money across their organizations.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Wow.
It is.
So where are you gaining your information?
Yeah, we built a networked database from our customers. We've worked with over 1,000 companies over our existence, and as part of that, we work kind of on a collaborative model. You work with Tropic, you get to contribute and participate as part of the network that we've built. So that way we can validate and verify that every single data point is unbiased, accurate, and we get to maintain the control of how we gather that data and then how we distribute it back to our customers.
I see. Very cool. It's coming from spend or?
Spend coming from contracts, coming from utilization data from SSO providers, and most importantly, it's coming from our team of experts that are out in the field. We have an arm that does negotiation on behalf of our customers. So we're out there negotiating hundreds and hundreds of times with each of the suppliers that we work with, whether it's a Salesforce or a Okta or Microsoft. We've got people that are out in the field, and they're generating these insights and strategies just from those interactions that we can then feed back to our customers as the kind of network strategies that we know to be effective in driving savings outcomes.
Very cool. So do you want to
No,
jump in?
you go right ahead.
I love data.
No, you go right ahead. When I have a question, you'll know.
So when you're talking about, do you do cleansing, enrichment, or how do you balance what clean data looks like?
Totally, great question. And this is where the advancements in AI over the last year have been a massive accelerant for our business. We have a huge data extraction arm to our business because we're taking documents, we're taking transcripts, data that's not particularly structured or easy to work with, and we are trying to make sense of it. So we have an AI-powered process to do document extraction, but we don't stop there. We have built a really robust human-in-the-loop process as well to make sure that when we are extracting data from contracts or from the transcripts or information that we're gathering, we can ensure that we build quality control mechanisms so that any anomalies are detected, that we can mitigate or remedy anything that looks weird, so that the data that we are providing back in our platform to our customers is accurate, high confidence, and cleansed by a team that's out there ensuring that we're at the threshold for confidence.
Got it. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. So how many employees do you currently have?
We're around 100 employees.
It's a good size.
Yeah.
You're national, international?
We work with companies all over, mostly focused in North America, Europe, Israel, and our team is mostly in the North America region. We have a few folks in Europe or South America, but we're kind of a COVID darling. So we started in 2019. We grew up during COVID, which means that our company is super decentralized, mostly remote. We have an HQ in New York where we've got some leadership concentration. I'm from New York. My co-founder's from New York. And so we think of ourselves as both a New York company, but also remote centric and focused.
That's wonderful. Wow.
No, I guess.
Okay. So where do you see the advancement of your company over the next couple of years? And yeah.
Totally. I can run with that all day.
Okay. All right.
That was a
you know,
good question.
Today we're very, if you think about where we are, especially in the trajectory of AI, we're very much in the exploratory phase of how much can I trust this new technology and how much can it actually do for me? And so we're trying to really test those boundaries. And today what that means is we really use AI to do a lot of the extraction, but humans have to be in the loop. Otherwise, we don't trust full quality accuracy of that. Similarly, we're using AI to synthesize insights that are coming from different data sources. So for example, let's say over the next year you have 50 software renewals that are coming up. We're going to use AI to benchmark all 50 renewals to say, where do you have good pricing? Where do you have bad pricing? So as a starting point, we'll tell you that so you can have an idea of which one should I just let renew and not have to spend much time on, or which one should I really focus and double down on. But above and beyond that, we're also going to be measuring things like sentiment from the user base. How many people are thinking of this supplier as critical or ROI positive and high value, so that we can now kind of understand and score both the pricing concept but also the criticality.
Yes.
Let's say you've got bad pricing benchmarking, high criticality. That's a supplier that we really need to focus on,
right? Because
it's one we're going to be keeping, it's going to be sticking around for a while, and we need to really right size the pricing. But let's say we've got bad pricing and low criticality.
Yeah. I'm going to rotate right out of that.
Yeah, get rid of it. And now we can help inform some of those decisions and do so in a more automated AI-powered way. So that's an example of, if we extend that further, we want our AI to be synthesizing more inputs to deliver more compelling insights that procurement teams, that people in the lines of business can take action on to continue driving savings and optimizing, right-sizing their stack with the best solutions.
And you're not going down to the SKU level, though.
We do.
You do?
We go down to the SKU level, yes. It's part of when I mentioned the extraction apparatus, that is a big part of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're taking that through paper?
Yep. So digitized PDF contracts, we're extracting down the line item, telling you exactly the SKUs that you're working with and benchmarking down to that. Now, not every contract and not every supplier has neatly built out line items, right? You look at a Workday contract or ServiceNow, you've got 17 different SKUs that all contribute to a bundled price. So part of our AI system is built to look at those bundled contracts in the same way to understand similar looking agreements with different SKUs so that we can understand aggregate pricing and still make that comparable and benchmarkable from one to the other.
Who is your primary client? Who do you say that's the one we're looking for?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, we have a lot of great ones. I wish I could share names directly.
We don't mean favorites like that. No.
But I think companies that spend a lot of money on software and technology tend to be great customers, and companies that feel under-resourced and under-leveraged in their kind of procurement, their tech category procurement operation are really great fits for us, because what we're able to do for them is give them confidence to say no to certain requisitions and requests, because we've got the data to tell them, don't worry about it.
Yep.
And then also we're able to help them understand, where should we double down and really invest, where it's going to be an ROI positive, not just from a saving standpoint, but from a time standpoint. So I can really maximize my resourcing against the opportunities that make the most sense for us. So every company spends a lot of money on software these days.
Yeah.
The companies that disproportionately benefit are those that have a lot of software and that don't feel equipped with the resources to support it.
So you're taking care of fear on both sides. You're taking care of the fear of how do I make this decision to extend my tech stack, and am I making that in the correct manner? Am I paying the right price?
Totally. There's that, and I think the other big emotion that I think that we're trying to key into is every procurement team is looking for ways to be more strategic, to be more proactive with the business. And what we're able to do is arm them with data and intelligence that no one can get otherwise. So now when you're thinking about a decentralized organization that buys a lot of software,
Yep.
in all likelihood, marketing team is managing some of their spend, DevOps team is managing some of their spend, and procurement is trying to get involved in access to those business teams and
Yeah.
users that have their own spend. Now, companies that use Tropic, we have those contracts, we get to benchmark, we get to share the insights, and now our procurement customers are able to go out to the marketing team, go out to the DevOps team and say, hey, did you know you're overpaying by 25%?
And it's a proactive.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's proactive.
yeah.
And now they're going out to the lines of business with something of value.
Right.
When instead, many other companies are trying to get people to come to them.
Yeah.
But the business is like, well, what do you have?
What are you giving me?
What are you giving
Yeah,
me?
yep.
So we're helping them earn that credibility, that kind of strategic alignment with the business
Sure.
by allowing them to be more proactive with those lines of business.
That's phenomenal.
I have a question for you. What does the future looks like for Tropic?
Oh man, we are really hitting an inflection point in our growth right now because I think we've always been in a chicken or an egg situation. We've got great data, but data is only valuable insofar as it's the right data and there's enough of it. So we've been very careful about when do we really want to hit the market and go hard with the data that we do have, with the understanding that like if we go out to a large tech company and say we can help you with our data and intelligence, their question is going to be, well, do you have enough or do you have the right kind of data for me to be
Right.
valuable?
Right.
And so what we realized in the last 9 months was we hit that threshold. We hit that moment and we saw our enterprise customers that were the disproportionately needy companies on this type of data
Yep.
start to really see the value of it, and we're letting that demand start to really pull us in that direction and providing more and more insights. So to answer your question, we see Tropic as becoming this technology category, IT category kind of solution that blends software, data, AI, and people all together to augment and make the people that sit in those functions at our customers become superhumans in the amount of work that they can cover and the outcomes that they can deliver for the company.
No, thank you.
That is really
answer.
wonderful.
That is
Good
really
luck.
good.
Good luck with that, because I
Yeah.
think it's a really interesting niche that you've kind of cut out.
Totally.
Of this, when I look around the room and there's a lot of redundancies, and and to me it's the ones that don't look like the booth next to them.
Yeah,
And
I think we've always believed that AI is such a massive opportunity, but there's so many solutions out there that are slapping AI on top of existing
Yeah.
problem areas and making it more efficient, which is great. There's a
Yeah.
place for that. But our belief has always been AI sitting on top of unique and differentiated data is really where the sweet spot is, because now we can use that AI to craft actionable insights that can be actioned upon and
Right.
and leveraged by people in the lines of business that are doing this work. And so we're really starting to see that and the efficiencies and productivity boosts that it can drive.
well, that's fantastic. This was just another amazing interview. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sure was.
Really great to have you here. I look forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
you again next year
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Yes,
We love
yes.
hear what this quest looks like.
Yeah, we love KonnectHouse. We love these events, and so we're excited to keep doing it.
Excellent.
All right, well,
It's been a
this was
pleasure.
Justin from Tropic, and we really appreciate his time. And we will be back to you in a few minutes with a couple other people. Exciting day ahead. Thanks, everybody.
See you.
Thank you so much.